Good morning. The Old Fisherman back with you, Lake Monticello. We once again are perch fishing, and we got one on here, and we're gonna bring him in. A Monticello Magnum white perch on a Tuesday morning after a storm last night. Sun's getting on up. We catching a few. It's slow, but I thought I'd turn the camera back on and see if we could catch some more of these Monticello white perch. And maybe they'll start biting. They hadn't been biting for the first hour or so. They hadn't done much. I've caught a dozen or so. Kind of slow, but hey, we're dropping it back down and see if we can find some more of these babies. In Lake Monticello, about 50 foot of water. Tried to catfish this morning, slow, I didn't catch but one. Might go back by there on the way home. We decided we were gonna come over here to the perch and try to adapt, try to make something happen like we always try to do. Try to catch a fish of some sort today. And there was a bite right there. There was a bite right there. Hopefully we can get on something. Hey, you never know. Never know with Lake Monticello. You got a kind of a front coming through, and it's kind of windy. Wind blowing out the west, and so far we haven't been able to get on a few fish and catch a couple and they leave. So we really ain't been on them that good yet this morning. Tried to make a prior video, but it was kind of, I made one, but it was just a few fish. It might be like that with this one too. But anyhow, we give it a try. There was a bite. There's a fish. There's a fish. Uh-oh, got on. Doggone. Tell you, they're sharp biting. They're not taking it. They're not hungry. You can tell the fish are not in the feed. They biting because I'm making them bite it, basically. They're just not in the feed. Can't get them going. They're not hungry. And I'm missing a lot of fish. That's not a good sign. It's not hungry. But, hey, you got to try. All you can do is try. And that's what we're doing. In Lake Monticello again on a Tuesday morning after a stormy night. And sometimes after a stormy night, that ain't good. It's right there yesterday when it was storming is probably when they eat it up. And so they're not feeding. And the water's not moving, apparently. And so you got a dilemma. Ooh, that was a good bite, right? I tell you, they hit it, and I just can't hook them. I don't know how in the world they is. Hey, but they hitting it hard. They just not. I'm not hooking them. Hey, Monticello white perch, probably. Another nice magnum too. Look at that. Good fish. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a good fish. Nothing wrong with that perch. A nice Monticello Magnum. Man, good God, I love it. Up and back down. All we can do. Keep working at it. Hey, catch a few here and a few there. Next thing you know, you got your good mess of fish. Sometimes it takes a little patience like that. When they ain't biting real good, you don't give up. You keep struggling. You get a couple biting. You stay around them couple, and you keep plucking at them. And you'll end up with them as fish when they're not biting. If they eating it up, you drop it down, pull them in, it don't take long. But when they ain't biting, you got to struggle with them a little bit. They there. There's a few fish there. It might not be a lot, but it's some there. I'm getting some bites. So that tells me right there that I need to keep doing what I'm doing. Just it's going to be a struggle. It's not going to be a pull it up 3 fish every time you drop it down like a lot of times we do. Hey, I know that. Some days ain't as good as others. And that's the way it is. Hey, sometimes you're not as hungry as others when you come to the supper table. And that's what it amounts to today. These fish are full. They probably just had a meal right before I come. And I'm trying to give them dessert. And that's what's happening. There's some fish down there. They just ain't. I see them stir up. I'll pull that jig up and I see them stir off the bottom. They're looking at it and ain't taking it. They looking at it. They following it up. And when it gets out up high, they come up, run up there and get it. Because he thinks it's getting away from them. Right now, I'm thinking my spoon is flipped because it ain't feeling right. It don't feel right. They bump it. They're running up and bumping it. They don't want it. They're laying on the bottom and they're running up when it tries to get away from them and bump it every time. I'm not catching it. They either little or they just not biting not feeding, and they just mad at it and bumping it to get out of the way. That's what they're doing. They just not hungry. And you know, my jig don't feel, or something don't feel right. I think something flipped, and that might be the reason I ain't catching. They're just not taking it. I'm telling you, they're just not taking it. I'm gonna try something. I know it's a long ways down there, but I got this gulp shrimp right here that I've been casting over yonder, white one. I'm gonna drop it down there. It'll probably take forever to get it down because it's on an 1/8 ounce head. And it's gonna take forever, but I'm gonna try it without just one jig down there, without a lead. I really need a lead on it. But I'm gonna drop that joker down. It's gonna take forever and see if I can yo-yo it and catch it. Try something different. And see if these non-biting fish will take that easy, soft drop of that gulp shrimp. And it's so slow to get it down there. You talking about 50 foot of water. Hey, that's a long ways down. That's a long ways down. And it's gonna take a while. Got on 8-pound test, but I'm gonna let this joker go down just for the heck of it and see if they'll bite it. A gulp shrimp without a lid on it, just the head. Probably not. Can't really, it's so deep that you won't stay in contact with your plug. If it'd be 25 foot of water, it'd be perfect to do this. But in 50 foot like this, I don't know if I catch one or not. I'll be honest with you. It's so far down and the weight there is, look at that. So that might be what they want. They might want that joker just with no lead or nothing, just one jig. Look at that, good one too. Hey, that's a good one. Catfish, catfish, what it is. Done hit that doggone gulp shrimp that I'm catching over that cast in 50 foot of water with no lead. Look at that, people. Proving a point that you can catch them deep without a lead. And that's what we got, a channel catfish. Cream that gulp shrimp down there in 50 foot of water without the rig. Without the rig. Just by itself. Now, hey, I don't wear my needle nose in. I done lost my needle nose. I done lost my needle nose. That ain't good. Sure ain't. I need my needle nose. They're down in the boat somewhere. There they are. There they are. It fell down. But see what I'm talking about now? I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, maybe I need to try something different. They wouldn't hit that spoon. So I dropped that gulp shrimp with an 1/8 ounce head all the way 50 foot deep. Yo-yoed it and he popped it. That just goes to show that they want something else. And that one plug probably looks more realistic down there. So I'm gonna drop it back down again. Hey, we got nothing to lose. I'm trying something different. Normally I put a lead above that, and I should probably, and that'll get it down there quicker. So if they hit it again, I might just put me a lead above this thing and use one jig. Maybe the catfish will bite it like that. But hey, take a little longer to get it down. It was fun. I caught one. 50 foot of water with an 1/8 ounce head and no lead. That's getting on down there. Really and truly, if I was going to do that, I probably ought to have 6-pound test to get it on down there quicker. But then I'm going to a lighter line. But anyhow, see if we can catch another like that. Okay? Right now, it's on the bottom. We're going to yo-yo it and see what happens. It's hard to stay in contact with it because you can't feel it. Can't feel a darn thing. It's so light. I don't like fishing like that. I think once hit it ain't going down. Well, what's going on? I can't stay in contact with it like I want to that deep with that little lead, without a lead. So I really need a lead above it. Ain't no question. You need a lead above it to work this thing that deep of water. No doubt. No doubt. I'll have to put a lid above it. Let it go on down. I might not even be on the bottom yet. It's hard to tell. It's so deep. Hard to tell. Might not even be down. Got to get it down there for the catfish. Now there's the bottom, right there. He hit it already. They want it, so right now that tells me I need to put a lid above it where I can work this thing a little faster. They want the gut shrimp down there. That's what they want. They want a gut shrimp on the bottom. Yo-yo. What they want? There he is. See that? What I tell you? What I tell you? Gut shrimp yo-yoing on the bottom, and it's another nice fish. No lead, just an 8th head. Might be another catfish. Hey, I might be come on something. It is another catfish. I done come on something different, something new. Deep water yo-yoing with a gut shrimp. Look at that. What I'm telling you. Deep water yo-yoing with a gut shrimp, and he creamed it. Creamed it. Old Blue. Old Blue. Look at that. Look at that, people. Look what Old Fisherman done. He done figured something else out. Fishing with a gut shrimp deep, nothing but an 1/8 ounce head. Takes a while to get it down. Really and truly, probably need to put a lid on it above it like I do the crappie jig. And to make it speed it up. Really and truly, that's what I need to do at this point. But hey, I just caught 2 fish. I got to throw it back down like it was, don't I? Or should I try the lead? Maybe I can catch them faster. If I had that lead getting it down there, I can probably catch them faster. But let me tell you something. They creamed that thing without the lead. I got to try it without the lead one more time. I might be got in something. 50 foot of water, catfishing, yo-yoing, an 1/8 ounce head, and a gut shrimp. Now, ain't that something? Just takes a while. Get it down. Takes a while. Hey, they down there too. They down there. I mean, they down there. Gut shrimp, 50 foot of water, yo-yoing. With 8-pound test line, and it takes 30 seconds to get it down there, or a minute. That's the only problem. Too long to get it down there. I might have to put me a lid on it. That's just takes too much time. All right, once it gets on the bottom though, it's hard to tell you on the bottom with that little tiny jig. All right, there he is. Already took it. We done come up with something else. As soon as I got it down, another catfish and nailed it. We have come up with another method to catch catfish deep with a gut shrimp. Not casting, straight down deep. Vertical fishing for catfish with a gut shrimp and 50 foot of water, people, and we catching them. They down there. That's what I've been seeing. And they blues, and they hit. Look at him. Look what I'm telling you. Huh? The Old Fisherman has done it again. Catching blue cats with a gut shrimp, not casted this time. Vertical fishing, straight down with a gut shrimp, and they killing it. They killing it. They love it. They killing it. I'm gonna sit right here and have me a ball. Right now, I want to put another lid on it, a little lid on it where I can get it down. But hey, it's hard to change when something's working. Hey, gotta drop it back down. Hey, Old Fisherman, they got us tangled. Got to tangle up. I snatched that thing that wrapped around there a dozen times. But hey, it's hard to change when something's working. Hey, I'm telling you, hard to change when something's working. We got to drop it back down, people. I think we got something going here. I think we on the blues. We on the blues out here. And they straight down under the boat, 50 foot of water. And I'm dropping this 1/8 of an ounce head down. And right here would be a good place to have that bigger head to be a little bit heavier so it'd get down quicker. But hey, who knows? They might not even want it like that. But I can tell you this, they want it like this. You drop that sucker down there and yo-yo it. Want to cream it. That's 3 straight. Catfish, vertical fishing, straight down, 50 foot of water, 8-pound test line, ultra light, with a white gut shrimp. I'm telling you, they will kill it. They can't stand it. I'm telling you right now, they can't stand it. I believe it doesn't just hit this. Hard to tell you got a bite though without that lid. I don't know. I might have to put the lid on there. So far, I've caught them 3 And see, it's hard, I'm really and truly, it's even for me, it's hard to know I'm on the bottom. I ain't down there yet. You got to get on the bottom. And you got to get that slack in it. Get that slack in it, then bounce it off the bottom when I take it. Them blues are laying down there on that bottom, probably eating no mussels. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What I'm telling you. What I'm telling you. The Old Fisherman. Doing it again. Slower because it takes longer to get it down. But you're catching blue cats. Holy Monticello. You got to love it. Straight down, not casting. Hey, and it's productive. Oh, no, this is a channel cat. That ain't no blue. It's a channel. A channel cat, people. Oh, my. You got to love it. Oh, my. Look at this. Huh. I'm telling you right now, they hard to get off. Because them suckers, that gum shrimp, you can't get to the hook. You don't want to tear your shrimp up. They're not big, but let me tell you, this is fun. This is fun. Light line, vertical fishing, white gump shrimp. It's a killer in this lake. A catfish killer is what it is. And they down there. A lot of these fish I've been seeing is catfish. I think it's perch down on the bottom. They catfish laying out there. And they ain't been hitting that Mr. Cracker, but they will hit this gump shrimp. They'll probably hit that spoon. If I had two gump shrimp on that spoon, I'll probably catch them on that too. But hey, I'm having a large time doing this. A little bit slower, but hey, if they biting, I can go slow. I can go slow. I promise you, I can go slow. All you got to do is get it on the bottom. Get it down there, and I need to put me a lead to see if that would work, because if it works, that'd be a heck of a lot quicker. About a number 4 lead above that thing, about 2 foot above it. It shouldn't affect anything, and it'll get it down there quicker, and I believe that they'll eat it up. I do. I believe they'll eat it up, because I know it's catfish down there. This is that little ridge I told you come up out here and about 45 foot, and it drops off 60 and 80 on each side of it. Well, that's why I told you it was a good catfish ridge earlier on another video. They bumped it right then. I haven't done it. I missed it. I missed it. It's hard to stay in contact with this plug though, with the wind blowing and this deep and twitching it, but they will kill it. If you put it in front of him, he'll bite it. He'll bite that gump shrimp. He'll bite it. I'll tell you that right now, but you got to get to the bottom. You don't know if you're at the bottom half the time. I'm gonna drop it on down. I gotta make sure I get it on the bottom. Now that's the bottom. I know that's the bottom. Now, at this point, I just twitch it up and down, kind of yo-yo it. Kind of yo-yo it. There is, what I tell you, huh? What I tell you? Oh my, oh my. Like I say, they not big fish, but they nice fish. They nice fish. They are nice catfish, deep with a gump shrimp on the bottom. Look, no, and it's a channel cat. Hey, we catching all kinds, channels and blues. Hey, they biting this still up shrimp, people. I'm telling you right now. So instead of casting, we've come up with something different. I keep saying it, but hey, I'm excited. I like finding out new things and new methods to fish. And this is one of them. I'll promise you, there ain't another man ever been in this lake fish with a gump shrimp on the bottom yo-yo like that. I bet you there is now. The Old Fisherman is. The Old Fisherman is having him a blast catching catfish 50 foot of water with a gump shrimp yo-yoing it off the bottom. Oh my goodness. You gotta love it. The Old Fisherman amazes himself coming up with stuff. Oh my. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. I might sit here and catch me a pile of catfish like this. A pile of catfish. The biggest problem, look at that. Nothing hit it and I missed it. Nothing creamed it. Creamed it. That thing comes up and is softly falling back down. They can't stand it. I'm telling you, they can't stand it. That thing is wiggling off the bottom. Look at that. What I tell you. What I tell you. Huh? What I tell you? Another Monticello fish. Now this might not be a catfish. This might be a white perch. It might be a white perch. Look at that. A magnum white perch yo-yoing. A gulp shrimp on the bottom. You gotta love it. I'm excited. I know I'm acting crazy, but man, it's something about it. In my heart when I figure out something new to do, and I make it happen, it just tickles me to death. Now I was fishing out there with the Mr. Crappy jigs and the spoon. We wasn't getting a bunch of bites and missing. They didn't want the Mr. Crappy. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna try that gulp shrimp. I had this on. This is my casting rod. I caught the big fish on the other day. And I'm gonna try that gulp shrimp on the bottom. Hey, got nothing to lose, right? Well, as soon as I dropped that sucker down and twisted it one time, the first one nailed it. And just about every time, it takes a while to get it down now, people. But every time I get it down, I don't have to twist it long, one takes it. I'm telling you, they'll take it. They love it. Look at that. Oh, Lord, I missed him. I missed him. I missed him. They hit it. They hit it. Oh, my. We're going to catch one more, and I'm going to let you go. But I want to prove to you I can catch them on a gulp shrimp, yo-yoing it on the bottom, 50 foot of water with no lead now. I might come on with that was another bite. I might come on with another show, and I'm going to put a lid on it now and see if that'll work. If that works, it'll make it a lot easier because it'll get it down there quicker. So you might put a lid above that thing, get it down there, and still work the same. That's what I'm thinking. It'll work the same. Yeah. Oh, I think that's perch biting now when it's coming up. Perch might be moved in. They bumping it. They bumping it. Them catfish, them couple catfish took it real quick. Now, I don't know if they moved on or the perch has moved in or what's going on down there now. But I know there's something. I can barely tell. Them catfish seem to take it when they bit it. The perch is just bumping it. And that's the difference. Now, I got to get it down. They ain't no good unless you get it down where it needs to be. I'll tell you that right now. There he is. There he is. Catfish. Catfish. Oh, he got off. That was good. That was good. Got off. Doggone it. That was good. Now that joker seemed to take it just sitting there. I mean, he like swimmed off with it. So, hey, that thing's got a scent on it. Maybe that's why they bite it so good. I don't know. Let it drop down. Let it drop down. Get it on the bottom. Now, yo-yo. Gotta yo-yo it. It's got that little soft action. It's hopping off the bottom. You can visualize that, baby. It's just hopping off the bottom. Going back down, hopping. Going back down, hopping. Then we go to ease it up. No bite. No bite. Got off of them. Hey, it's some catfish out there though. We're gonna figure out a way to catch these things faster. I'm gonna put me a lead above it when I cut this video. We're gonna turn it back on and see what the lead will do. We know we can catch them like this. It's just slow getting down, slow operating. We know we can catch it like this. Now I had that fish hooked. He might have slimed my line or messed my jig up. I never did bring it up and look at it. Damn, I get a bite. So I'm thinking that fish messed my jig up. That's the reason I didn't get a bite. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. Lake Monticello. You gotta love it. Catching catfish, yo-yoing it on the bottom with a gulp shrimp, 50 foot deep. You gotta love it. I'm gonna let you go on this one. And I'm gonna turn it back on for another one. He's not that big, but listen. Hey, they biting it. Look, they biting it. That's a channel cat on a gulp shrimp, yo-yoing a jig. Be back with you later.